Welcome back, and this class is very important because we are going to understand important topic of the interpretation of the planets and location according to both systems, tropical and Vedic or sidereal, as we studied before. Why is important? Because the astrology that I'm taking you in this method, AstroFinance method, is not just to interpret what Jupiter in Cancer, Mars in Leo, what this all means. We really need to understand the potency of each planet and location, because when we have a strong planet, we can get more courage in the market and in the collective consciousness. And when we have a weak planet or weak location, we may expect for bad events or weakness energy that will bring bearishness or will bring some challenging events. So we're going to pass on main planets and locations, and I'm going to discuss about it, and we'll attach to this the image where you could see it set, organized, and I hope this will bring a lot of logic to all of you. The first topic that we're going to discuss in this class will be divided to two segments: domiciles and exaltation of planets. So we'll start with the domiciles. We already mentioned it when we studied in Module 1 the location. We already discussed it a bit in Module 1, studying about the planets. But because we are all coming from the Vedic astrology that is called sidereal, that we understand that this is 23 degrees back to what we know today in the tropical. Sidereal astrology is not considering Uranus, is not considering Pluto, and it's not considering Neptune. All those three are far outer planets that were discovered much later, and the ancient didn't need Pluto to understand who is the ruler of Scorpio. So Mars is the ruler of both signs of Aries and of Scorpio. Then Pluto arrived, and the archetypes and the studies of what events related to the cycle of Pluto related it to be the official sign of Scorpio. The same with Neptune. Before discovered, Jupiter was the ruler of Pisces and of Sagittarius. And we said Uranus, we said Neptune, Pluto, and Uranus. Before Uranus discovered, the ruler of Aquarius was Saturn. So we are seeing here planets that actually ruling two different signs and have a little bit of interpretation modification. So let's discuss again, as we understand the order as we know it from Aries to Pisces. The Aries, Mars, is the ruler of Aries and of Scorpio. Okay? The next sign after Aries is Taurus, and Taurus is ruled by Venus, right? We're saying here Aries, Taurus, Venus. Venus, she's the ruler of, we discussed it from the beginning because it was known and it's still acceptable in the tropical astrology. It's the ruler of Taurus and Libra, right? The other sign after Taurus is Gemini. And Gemini is ruled by Mercury. And Mercury is the ruler of Mercury, I should write here, instead of this, to write Venus, instead Mars. Mercury is the ruler of Gemini and of Virgo. What's the sign after Gemini? Cancer. Who is the ruler of Cancer? Right. And the moon is the ruler of exclusively Cancer. Is exalted in Taurus. After Cancer, what sign we have? Leo. And Leo ruled by the sun. Where the sun is exalted, we will learn in the next segment. After Leo, we have Virgo. Yeah? By the way, notice this is like the archetype of the first house. Mars is always 1, Venus is 2nd, Mercury is the 3rd, Gemini, Cancer is 4, Leo, the natural place of the sun, is 5 and 6, Virgo. Virgo ruled, we say it already, by Mercury. Mercury. So let's add here other colors here. We were familiar with this. So here we are having a placement that is already discussed. After Mercury, we have Libra, and we already discussed here that Venus is the ruler of also Libra and of Taurus. We will write here just for the order. Venus ruling 2 signs, also Libra and Taurus, and this is from here. And after this we have Pluto. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio according to the tropical astrology, right? We are not connecting Pluto to Aries, because Mars is the ruler of Aries and it's also the ruler of Scorpio, but Pluto is exclusively the ruler of Scorpio. 9, we have Jupiter, because it's ruled by Sagittarius, and Jupiter is also the ruler of Pisces. Let's here add the placement and you will see it summarized after. All those signs, Mars is ruling also Scorpio, Venus is also ruling Libra and Taurus, Mercury, Virgo, and Jupiter also of Pisces. 10, we have Saturn. Why? Because Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn. But also Saturn is the ruler of and feeling home in Aquarius. When a ruler of a sign is also feeling in home, the domicile of the planet is in 2 places. So see it again. Mars has 2 domiciles, in Aries and in Scorpio. Venus has 2 domiciles, in Taurus and in Libra. Mercury has 2 domiciles, in Gemini and Virgo. Moon having 2 domiciles, in Cancer. No, sorry, Moon is not. Moon having only Cancer. I should delete this. Okay. And Jupiter have 2 signs, Sagittarius and Pisces, and Saturn has 2 domiciles, Capricorn and Aquarius. Just for the order, as we are continue writing here, the next sign that is ruling the 11th house is Aquarius, according to the tropical astrology, and we have here Sorry, I didn't need to write here Aquarius. I need to put here Uranus, and is the ruler of Aquarius exclusively because this is new. This is new. Let's do it here. This is new sign that of tropical astrology a lot. Uranus, Pluto, and we here going to discuss about Neptune. Neptune, that is full of gas and full of illusion, and it's the ruling of Pisces exclusively. So these are the three planets that are not participating, not participating in Vedic astrology. Three of them: Uranus, Neptune, you will forgive me for the bad spelling of the thing, like a doctor writing, and Pluto. Three of them are not participating in Vedic astrology. Thus, we have consideration from the Vedic point of view for two signs, for some planets, like Mars, like Venus, like Mercury, that are personal planets. And what are personal planets? Because they are completing a fast circle around the sun, and we are feeling them, their movements, very directly in our daily life. They are activating themes that we are feeling in our life. Also Jupiter and Saturn, that relatively quick and illustrating phases, because Jupiter cycle is 12 years and Saturn is, we spoke already, 28 to 30 years. So this is generational and progress planets that are still considered somehow to be personal, but there are more of outer planets. Even that is more correct to say that those are personal planet also, because what is happening until Saturn is the seventh height. We have let's imagine that we have the sun in the middle. The closer to this we have Mercury. After Mercury we have Venus. After Venus we are here. We have Earth. Above the Earth we are having Mars. Above Mars we are having, just a second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After Mars we have Jupiter. Above Jupiter, this is Saturn. So we have from the sun 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Saturn is the seventh planet from the sun. So this is external. Jupiter is always under the realm of Saturn. Jupiter is related to I'm free, but still Jupiter was the son of Saturn, and it's always like you put someone to be the agent or the ruler of a plan or of a company, and it's always under the CEO. Saturn is the CEO, is the government. And yeah, so Saturn is also ruling Aquarius. That is the circle after this, because above Saturn, this is Uranus. But according to the Vedic astrology, Saturn is ruling both of those two belt axes, like protection from the center. So we will discover later on, this is a lot of decodation to understand the philosophy of the planets. We are trying to understand just the location and how the planets interacting on the space. In the next segment, we are going to discuss about exaltation and the potency of a planet. Okay? So see you inside.